My fiancée texted, "I quit your mom's business for you. She was too demanding. You're welcome." I'd worked there for 10 years. I responded, "Noted." Then I went to work the next day like nothing happened and told my mom everything. When my fiancée showed up expecting praise, my mom handed her a bill for the clients she'd lost and 32 mail, need to document this while I'm still processing because my entire world just imploded and somehow I'm okay with it? Been with Ashley, 29, for 3 years, engaged for 6 months. She worked at my mother's accounting firm. Mom built this business from nothing over 25 years. Started in our garage, now has 15 employees, and handles books for half the small businesses in town. I've worked there since I was 22. Started in data entry, now I'm senior accountant. Yeah, I know, working for mommy. Ashley never let me forget how weird it was, but I genuinely love the work and mom treats me like any other employee. Actually, probably harder on me to avoid favoritism claims. Ashley joined 2 years ago as a client relations manager. Mom hired her as a favor to me initially, but Ashley was good at her job. Charming with clients, organized, seemed dedicated. Mom even started trusting her with bigger accounts. Yesterday at 2 p.m., while I'm deep in quarterly reports, my phone buzzes. "Babe, I did something amazing for us. I just quit your mom's business. She was getting way too demanding and it was affecting our relationship. All those late nights, weekend calls, her constant criticism, it was toxic. You don't have to choose between us anymore. You're welcome. Can't wait to celebrate tonight." I stared at my phone for a solid minute. She quit? Without discussing it? Without notice? Right before tax season? Texted back. Noted. That's it? I just freed us from your controlling mother and you say noted? Me? At work. We'll talk later. I did this for you. I didn't respond. Instead, I walked down the hall to Mom's office. She was on the phone, looking stressed. When she hung up, I asked, "Did Ashley just quit?" Mom's face went through about 5 emotions. She sent an email 5 minutes ago. No notice, no transition notes. Just "I quit" effective immediately. I've been trying to reach her because she has the Morrison Industries presentation tomorrow. Morrison Industries, our second biggest client. A presentation Ashley had been preparing for 3 weeks. She also has the Brennan Group tax documents, Mom continued, and the Riverside restaurant chain contracts for renewal, all on her company laptop. My stomach dropped. She didn't return the laptop? No, or her T card, or the company credit card. That's when I knew this wasn't just about quitting. This was Ashley trying to hurt the business. Went back to my desk, finished my workday like normal. Didn't tell anyone about Ashley's text. At 5 p.m., Mom called a quick meeting. "Team, Ashley has decided to pursue other opportunities. We'll be redistributing her accounts. I know tax season is coming, but we've handled worse. Tommy, can you take Morrison? Janet, you've got Brennan. I'll handle Riverside personally." Everyone nodded, no questions asked. That's why Mom's business works. We're a team. Drove home to find Ashley had decorated the apartment with balloons and a banner that said freedom. She was wearing lingerie and holding champagne. Surprise. We're celebrating my last day under your mother's thumb. I sat down on the couch. "Ashley, you have client files on your laptop." She waved dismissively. "They'll figure it out. Your mom's so smart, right? You have Morrison's presentation tomorrow." "Not anymore, I don't." She laughed. "God, you should see your face. Babe, I did this for US. Your mom's been poisoning you against me. All those Ashley made an error comments. The Ashley needs better time management meetings. She hates me. Those were performance reviews. Everyone gets them. No, it was targeted. She wanted me gone, so I left. Now she can't control our relationship anymore. Ashley, you signed a contract. You have company property." Her face shifted. "So, what's she gonna do? Sue me? Her future daughter-in-law? That'll look great at the wedding." That's when it hit me. She thought she was untouchable because we were engaged. "You need to return the laptop and files tonight." "Absolutely not. I don't work there anymore." "Ashley, no. You're supposed to be on my side. I'm your fiancé. I quit that toxic job for you and you're defending her?" She stormed into the bedroom and slammed the door. I slept on the couch. At 3 a.m., I made a decision. Update 1 week later. Holy crap, this escalated exactly how I expected, yet somehow worse. So the morning after Ashley's freedom celebration, I got up at 6 a.m., showered, dressed for work, and left without waking her. Went to the office like normal. Mom was already there, on the phone with Morrison Industries, apologizing profusely. They were not happy about the last-minute presenter change. Tommy was scrambling to recreate the presentation from scratch. I walked into Mom's office. Ashley still has the laptop. I know, she's refusing to return it. I figured. Mom, I think she's doing this to prove a point. She thinks you can't touch her because she's marrying me. Mom looked at me over her glasses. Jake, I love you. But if any other employee did this, what would I do? Send a formal demand letter, then involve lawyers if needed. Exactly. Do what you need to do, Mom. She nodded. I'm sorry this is happening. Me too. At lunch, Ashley started blowing up my phone. Where are you? Why didn't you wake me? Are you seriously at work right now? Jake, answer me. This is ridiculous. Your mom is toxic and you're enabling her. I sent one text, working. Morrison presentation at 2. She showed up at the office at 1:30. The receptionist, Donna, called back. Jake, Ashley's here. She doesn't have her badge. She doesn't work here anymore, Donna. Could hear Ashley shrieking in the background. Went up front. Ashley was in full meltdown mode. You're seriously making me check in like a visitor? Jake, tell her who I am. Donna knows who you are. You're a former employee without a badge. Her face went nuclear red. We need to talk, now. I have the Morrison presentation in 30 minutes. I don't give a I don't care about Morrison. Well, I do. It's my job. Your job? Your job? I quit for you. That's when Mom walked by, heading to the conference room. She nodded politely. Ashley lost it. Don't you dare act casual. You've been trying to break us up since day one. Well, guess what? I won. I'm marrying your son, and there's nothing you can do about it. Mom stopped, turned. Ashley, this isn't personal. You quit without notice and retained company property. I need the laptop and files returned by 5 p.m. today, or I'll have to take legal action. Legal action? Ashley laughed. Against your daughter-in-law? Against a former employee who's in breach of contract. Jake, Ashley grabbed my arm. Tell her. I removed her hand. Tell her what? To let you keep stolen property? Stolen? I worked on those files. On company time, using company resources. They belonged to the business. She stared at me like I'd slapped her. You're choosing her, your mommy, over your fiancé? I'm choosing to support the business that employs 15 people and serves hundreds of clients. This isn't about choosing sides. Yes, it is. It's always been about sides. And you just showed me which one you're on. She stormed out, but not before shouting, You'll regret this, both of you. Tommy nailed the Morrison presentation, by the way. They weren't thrilled about the switch, but appreciated our professionalism in handling it. At 5 p.m., no laptop. Mom called her lawyer. That night, Ashley wasn't at the apartment. Her stuff was still there, but she was gone. Text from her at 11 p.m. Staying with Brittany. Can't believe you betrayed me like this. Your mom wins. Hope you're happy. Next morning, formal demand letter was sent to Ashley's email and Brittany's address, where Ashley was staying. 48 hours to return all company property or legal proceedings would begin. Ashley's response? Posted on Facebook. When toxic family businesses try to threaten you for standing up for yourself. My future mother-in-law is now suing me for quitting her sweatshop, all because I refuse to be her slave anymore. And the worst part? My spineless fiancé is letting it happen. Support small businesses? Not when they're run by monsters. She tagged the business page. We lost 3 clients in 2 hours before Mom could respond professionally. One was Brennan Group, the files Ashley still had. Mom posted a simple response. We wish Ashley well in her future endeavors. For factual information about this situation, please contact us directly. But the damage was starting. Then Ashley did something really stupid. She created a fake email account and sent messages to our clients, claiming to still work for the company and warning them about unethical practices and suggesting they switch to our competitor, Hartley Accounting. How do I know? Because Ashley's not tech-savvy and did it from her laptop, the company laptop. That still had our security software installed. IT pulled the logs, every email, every timestamp, every keystroke. Mom's lawyer was practically giddy. Update 2? 2 weeks later, Ashley's entitlement reached heights I didn't think possible. After the fake email situation, Mom's lawyer sent a cease and desist. Ashley's response? She hired her own lawyer, some ambulance chaser, who probably took the case for the publicity. He sent a letter demanding 6 months severance. She worked there 2 years. Payment for emotional distress caused by hostile work environment, $50,000. A public apology for defamation. Withdrawal of all legal action. Oh, and a positive reference letter for future employment. Mom's lawyer laughed. Actually laughed on speakerphone. But then Ashley played what she thought was her trump card. I came home from work to find my apartment ransacked. Not burglarized, reorganized. All my stuff was in boxes by the door. Ashley was there with her 3 friends, including Brittany and her mother Denise. Jake, Denise stepped forward. We need to have a family discussion about this situation. Family? Yes, family. Ashley is your fiancée. Your mother is destroying her life over a petty work dispute. Denise, I don't want to hear it. You're going to call your mother right now and fix this, or the wedding is off. I looked at Ashley. She was smirking, arms crossed, surrounded by her support squad. Okay? Ashley looked surprised. The wedding's off. Dead silence. What? Ashley screeched. You heard me. We're done. Please take your things and leave your key. Denise went full mama bear. You can't break up with her. She quit her job for you. No, she quit her job to hurt my mother's business. Then tried to sabotage it. Then tried to extort money from it. Extort, Ashley shrieked. I'm asking for what I deserve. You deserve to be sued for corporate espionage, actually. Brittany jumped in. You can't evict her. She has rights. She's not on the lease. They all looked at Ashley. She went pale. 30 days, I said. Legally, I have to give you 30 days, but I want you out. Ashley started crying. Not sad tears, angry tears. You're gonna regret this. I'm going to destroy you both. Cool. Don't forget to return the laptop. They left with half her stuff. Ashley forgot the laptop again. That night, she went full scorched earth on social media. Posted our engagement story, but twisted. How I pursued her relentlessly at work. I asked her for coffee once. How my mom forced her to work unpaid overtime. She was salary and rarely stayed late. How the whole family was abusive and controlling. She posted screenshots of private texts, selectively edited, of course. Made me look like a mama's boy who couldn't function without mommy's approval. The thing is, some people believed her. Got messages from mutual friends asking if I was okay, if the abuse allegations were true. Abuse. Because I wouldn't let her steal from a business. Then she made her biggest mistake. Remember those client files she had? She tried to use them. Reached out to Morrison Industries directly, offering to do their accounting independently for 30% less than what mom's firm charged. One problem. Morrison's CEO, Patricia Morrison? She's mom's best friend from college. They were bridesmaids at each other's weddings. Patricia forwarded everything to mom immediately. Now, it wasn't just theft and defamation. It was attempted client poaching in violation of her non-compete clause. Mom's lawyer filed an emergency injunction. Ashley was served at Brittany's apartment the next day. Her lawyer dropped her immediately. Apparently, she hadn't told him about the non-compete or the client files, or the fake emails, or any of it, really. But Ashley wasn't done. Oh no, she showed up at mom's house at 10 p.m. Drunk. Rang the doorbell repeatedly, then started pounding when mom didn't answer fast enough. I know you're in there, you evil witch. You ruined my life. You turned Jake against me. You owe me everything. Mom called the police. Ashley was still screaming when they arrived. She stole my fiancé. She owes me money. I worked so hard and she fired me. Ma'am, you need to calm down. I am calm. This woman is a criminal. She runs a fraud business. Check her taxes. Check them. The officers looked at mom, standing calmly in her doorway in her pajamas and robe. Would you like to press charges for trespassing and harassment, ma'am? Mom sighed. Just get her home safe, please. They escorted Ashley away, but not before she screamed, "This isn't over." It wasn't. Final update 1 month later. The conclusion to this disaster is somehow exactly what Ashley deserved and yet still insane. So after the drunken lawn incident, Ashley got a visit from the police about harassment. No charges, thanks mom, but a warning. Ashley's response? She tried to break into the office. At 2 a.m. on a Tuesday, she used her old key card that she was supposed to return to try to enter the building. Except mom had deactivated it weeks ago. The attempt triggered our security system and alerted the security company. Cops found her in the parking lot, claiming she forgot something important inside. She was carrying an empty USB drive and wearing all black. Subtle. This time Mom did press charges. Breaking and entering, attempted theft. Ashley bailed out the next morning and immediately went on social media saying Mom had set her up and planted evidence. Nobody was buying it anymore. But here's where it gets really good. Remember Hartley Accounting, our competitor she'd been pushing clients toward? Turns out Ashley had applied there for a job. Used Mom as a reference, without asking. Mr. Hartley called Mom personally. They're competitors, but professional ones. They refer overflow to each other during tax season. Helena, I got an interesting application. Ashley Summers says she was your client relations manager for 2 years. Mom put him on speaker. I was in the office. She was, Tom. She quit without notice 6 weeks ago. Ah, she said she was laid off due to downsizing. We haven't downsized. Actually, we're hiring her replacement. I see. She also claimed she brought in 40% of your new business last year? Mom actually snorted. She brought in 2 clients. Our junior accountant brought in 12. Interesting. One more thing. She said she's available immediately, but would need a $20,000 signing bonus to cover legal expenses from a wrongful termination suit against you. Tom, I'm going to send you some public court documents. Read them and make your own decision. Appreciated, Helena? He didn't hire her. Ashley found out and called the office screaming that Mom sabotaged her. Donna hung up on her. Then came the legal resolution. Court date for the criminal charges and civil suit happened the same week. Criminal first. Ashley pled down to attempted trespassing. Got probation, community service, and a restraining order keeping her away from the business and Mom's house. Civil case was beautiful. Ashley showed up representing herself. No lawyer would take her case after the first one dropped her. She'd prepared this whole presentation about how she was a whistleblower and deserved protection, not persecution. Judge asked for evidence of what she was whistleblowing about. The toxic work environment. Do you have documentation? Everyone knows. That's not documentation. She tried to submit her Facebook posts as evidence. Judge wouldn't accept them. Then Mom's lawyer presented the signed contract with the non-compete clause. The emails showing Ashley quit without notice. Security footage of her trying to break in. IT logs of the fake emails sent to clients. Screenshots of her social media defamation. Patricia Morrison's testimony about Ashley trying to poach her business. Written statements from 3 clients who left due to Ashley's fake emails. The damages came to $15,000 in lost business from clients who left, $8,000 in legal fees, $5,000 in IT security updates needed after her breach attempts, $12,000 for breach of contract and violation of non-compete. Total, $40,000. Ashley went white. I don't have that kind of money. Then I suggest you work out a payment plan with the plaintiff. But the best part? The judge also ordered her to return the laptop within 48 hours or face additional contempt charges. Ashley had sold it. Yeah, she sold company property to a pawn shop for $300. Mom's lawyer traced it down, serial number in our records. Cost $500 to buy it back. Ashley had to pay that too. As for me and Ashley's living situation, she moved out after I served her with formal eviction papers. Took everything that wasn't nailed down, including my coffee maker and all the light bulbs. Petty to the end. But she made one final mistake. She kept the engagement ring. See, in our state, an engagement ring is a conditional gift. Condition being marriage. No marriage, ring goes back. I asked for it back. She refused, said it was a gift and payment for emotional damages. Small claims court. 1. She had to return it or pay the value, $4,000. She didn't have it. Said she lost it. Judge didn't buy it. Found out later she pawned that too. Same shop as the laptop, they still had it. Got my ring back. Returned it to the jeweler for 70% value. Used the money to take Mom on a nice vacation after tax season ended. We needed it. Ashley? Last I heard through the grapevine. Living with her parents. Working part-time at a clothing store. Still posting about the injustice on social media to an increasingly smaller audience. Paying Mom $500 a month for the next 6.6 years. Can't get hired at any accounting firm in town. Word travels. Her new boyfriend dumped her when he Googled her name and found the court records. Mom's business? Thriving. We actually got 2 new clients from the Morrison presentation Tommy nailed. Patricia Morrison was so impressed we handled the crisis that she referred her business partners. We hired a new client relations manager, Evelyn. She's 55, has 30 years experience, and definitely isn't trying to marry me. Me? I'm good. Better than good. I learned that when someone tells you they're doing something for you that you didn't ask for, they're really doing it for themselves. Ashley thought she was irreplaceable. Thought being my fiancée made her untouchable. Thought she could hurt the business my mom spent 25 years building and face no consequences. She thought wrong. The funniest part? She still doesn't get it. Still posts about how she was betrayed and victimized for standing up for herself. Standing up for yourself doesn't mean burning down everything around you and expecting everyone to thank you for the warmth. Edit. To everyone asking why I proposed to her in the first place, she wasn't always like this, or maybe she was and hid it well. The entitlement seemed to grow with the engagement, like the ring was a license to act however she wanted. Edit 2. Yes, all the legal stuff is real. I have the documents. No, I won't share them. We've had enough drama. Edit 3. Mom wanted me to add that we're not a toxic family business. We have virtually no turnover, offer profit sharing, and close between Christmas and New Year's every year. Ashley was literally the only employee complaint we've ever had. And she was the one complaining. Final edit. Ashley found this post, threatened to sue me for libel. My lawyer, yes, I have my own now, laughed. Truth is an absolute defense. Die mad about it, Ashley. On our anniversary, my girlfriend said, I forgot, I'm going out with the girls instead. We can celebrate tomorrow. I said, of course. Then I gave her anniversary gift to her stepsister who'd been always kind to me, posted the sweet video online, and it went viral. When my girlfriend saw she'd been replaced, I, 27 male, am sitting in my apartment right now, looking at the empty champagne bottle from what was supposed to be our anniversary dinner, still processing everything that happened over the last week. Victoria, 25, and I had been together for 2 years. Our anniversary was last Saturday. I'd planned everything weeks in advance, reservations at the restaurant where we had our first date, a custom necklace with coordinates of where we met engraved on it, $800 saved up for 3 months, even arranged for her favorite flowers to be delivered to her office on Friday. Friday afternoon, I texted her. Can't wait for tomorrow night. Pick you up at 7, she replied. Tomorrow? What's tomorrow? My stomach dropped. Our anniversary dinner? I told you about the reservation last month. Oh crap, I totally forgot. I already made plans with the girls for tomorrow night. Becca's birthday pregame and club night. I stared at my phone. Becca's birthday was 2 weeks away. I knew because Victoria had already bought her gift. Can't you reschedule with them? Babe, I already committed. Plus I bought a new dress specifically for this. We can celebrate Sunday instead? Same thing really. Same thing. Our 2-year anniversary was the same thing as any random Sunday. Of course, I replied. Have fun with the girls. You're the best. Love you. I sat there holding the velvet jewelry box, feeling like a complete idiot. Then my phone buzzed. Instagram notification. Jenna, Victoria's 23-year-old stepsister, had liked my story from earlier where I'd posted the flowers being delivered. Jenna commented, "Someone's getting spoiled tomorrow. Lucky girl." That's when the idea hit me. See, Jenna and Victoria have a complicated relationship. Victoria's dad married Jenna's mom 5 years ago. Victoria always treated Jenna like an annoying little sister she never wanted. Called her trying too hard when Jenna attempted to bond with her. But Jenna had always been genuinely sweet to me. Remembered my birthday when Victoria forgot. Helped me pick out Victoria's Christmas gift last year. Always asked how my mom was doing after her surgery. I texted Jenna, "Hey, weird question. What are you doing tomorrow night?" "Nothing special, probably just Netflix." "Why?" "Victoria canceled our anniversary dinner to go out with friends. I have reservations I can't cancel, and this really nice gift. Would be ashamed to waste them." "Wait, she canceled your anniversary dinner? Are you serious?" "Yeah. Said we can celebrate Sunday instead." "That's messed up, but I don't know if taking me would be appropriate." "Not a date. Just two friends not letting a good reservation go to waste. Plus someone should get to enjoy this gift since I can't return it. Long pause. Then, you know what? Sure. Victoria's loss. Saturday came. Victoria spent 3 hours getting ready. Full makeup, new dress, the works. She looked gorgeous. How do I look? She asked, spinning. Beautiful. Have fun tonight. She kissed my cheek and left at 8 p.m. I waited 5 minutes, then got ready myself. Picked up Jenna at 8:30. She dressed up nice, but not over the top. Classy black dress, simple makeup. We went to dinner and honestly, had a great time. She actually listened when I talked about my work, laughed at my dumb jokes, thanked the waiter. Basic human decency stuff that I'd somehow forgotten to expect. After dinner, I gave her the necklace. I can't accept this, she said immediately. This was for Victoria. Victoria chose going clubbing over our anniversary. You chose to keep me company so I wouldn't spend it alone. You deserve something nice. She teared up. Actually teared up. No one's ever given me anything this thoughtful. I helped her put it on. She took a selfie showing it off, posted it with the caption, "Sometimes the best gifts come from the most unexpected people. Thank you for making me feel special." Within minutes, her post blew up. Jenna has like 3K followers, she does fashion content, and the photo was admittedly really sweet. Her genuine smile, the restaurant lighting, the necklace catching the light perfectly. By the time I got home at 11 p.m., the post had 500 likes and dozens of comments. Victoria hadn't seen it yet. She was busy posting club stories. Then Sunday morning happened. Update 1. Woke up to 31 missed calls and a wall of texts from Victoria. Started at 3:47 a.m. WTF is this? Why is Jenna wearing jewelry you bought? Answer your phone. This is so messed up. How could you do this to me? Everyone's seeing this and talking about it. You gave my anniversary gift to my stepsister? We need to talk now. I texted back at 9 a.m. Good morning. Happy belated anniversary. She showed up at my apartment 20 minutes later, still in last night's dress, makeup smeared, absolutely furious. What the hell is wrong with you? She screamed before I even fully opened the door. Good morning to you too. Fun night? Don't play games with me. You took Jenna to our restaurant? Gave her my gift? You said our anniversary could wait until Sunday. Same thing, remember? That's different and you know it. How? How is it different? I had plans. You deliberately tried to hurt me. You deliberately chose Becca's fake birthday pregame over our real anniversary. She paused. What do you mean fake? Her birthday is in 2 weeks. You already bought her gift, remember? You showed me the purse last Tuesday. Her face went red. We were celebrating early. Right. And I was celebrating our anniversary on time. Just not with you since you were busy. With my stepsister. Do you know how this looks? Everyone thinks you two are together now. My friends won't stop sending me screenshots. Maybe they're wondering why you weren't with your boyfriend on your anniversary. Then Victoria's mom called her. I could hear the yelling through the phone. Apparently, Victoria's dad had seen the post too and was disappointed that Victoria had blown off our anniversary. Jenna's mom had commented about how sweet and thoughtful I was. Victoria hung up and turned on me. You've turned my whole family against me. I didn't do anything except have dinner with someone who actually wanted to be there. I cannot believe you gave her that necklace. That was supposed to be mine. It was. Until you decided Becca's party was more important. You could have waited, given it to me today. Why? So you could pretend yesterday didn't happen? So you could post pics like you didn't blow me off? She actually had the audacity to say, yes, that's what a good boyfriend would do. I laughed. Actually laughed. A good girlfriend wouldn't forget her anniversary and choose partying over her relationship. It was one night. It was our anniversary. She stormed around my apartment, ranting about embarrassment and betrayal and how I'd ruined everything. Then she spotted the empty champagne bottle. You drank our anniversary champagne with her too? No. I drank it alone Friday night after you canceled. Jenna doesn't drink. That somehow made it worse in her mind. She grabbed the bottle and threw it in the trash so hard it shattered. You need to fix this. Tell everyone it was a misunderstanding. Make Jenna delete the post and give back the necklace. No. No? No? I'm your girlfriend. Are you? Because girlfriends remember anniversaries. Girlfriends prioritize their relationships. Girlfriends don't lie about why they're canceling. I didn't lie. Becca's birthday isn't for 2 weeks, Victoria. She was quiet for a moment. Then, you spied on me? I remembered when her actual birthday is because I pay attention when you talk. Novel concept, right? Her phone rang, Becca calling. Victoria answered, and I heard Becca say, "Girl, Kyle's friend just showed me that post. You really let your man take another girl to dinner on your anniversary?" Victoria hung up and started crying. Not sad tears, angry, frustrated tears. "You've humiliated me. Everyone's laughing at me." "No one's laughing, they're just wondering why you weren't there." Same thing. It's really not. Update 2, Monday was when Victoria went nuclear. First, she posted a long Instagram story about how I'd emotionally cheated with her stepsister, how I'd manipulated the situation to make her look bad, how she was heartbroken that I'd betrayed her trust by giving away their special gift. The problem? All our mutual friends knew she'd blown off the anniversary. Her best friend Becca actually commented, "Didn't you go to my early birthday instead though?" Victoria deleted the comment and blocked Becca. Yes, she blocked her supposed best friend for pointing out the truth. Then came the family group chat drama. Victoria's stepmom sent me screenshots. Victoria was demanding Jenna return the necklace, saying it was stolen property and threatening to call the police. Her dad responded, "You can't steal a gift. Stop embarrassing yourself." Victoria, "Dad, you don't understand. He's trying to get with Jenna. He took her to dinner after you canceled on him. Seems like you played yourself." Victoria actually removed herself from the family group chat after that. Tuesday, she tried a different approach. Showed up at my work at lunch with a homemade meal in tears. "Baby, I'm sorry. I messed up. Can we please talk?" My coworker Derek was there. "This the girlfriend who forgot your anniversary?" Victoria shot him a death glare. "We had a miscommunication." "That's not what you called it on Sunday," I said. "I was upset. You gave away my gift." "It stopped being your gift when you chose clubbing over our anniversary." "It was one mistake," Derek coughed. "Sounds like a choice, not a mistake." Victoria left the food and stormed off. Derek and I split the lunch. It was actually pretty good. Wednesday is when things got interesting. Jenna texted me, "Victoria just offered me $1,000 for the necklace." "You're kidding." She sent me screenshots. Victoria had messaged her, "I'll buy the necklace from you, $1,000 cash. It belongs to me anyway." "It was a gift. I'm keeping it." "It was my anniversary gift. You're just being spiteful. You literally canceled on him to go party. How is this mine or his fault?" $1,500 final offer. "Not for sale at any price, but thanks for confirming. It means something to you now that you can't have it." Victoria blocked her after that. Then Thursday came with the pettiest move yet. Victoria posted a series of photos from our relationship with captions like, "2 years of memories," "When you thought you knew someone," and "Healing from betrayal." The comments were not what she expected. "Girl, didn't you skip your anniversary though?" "Team Jenna, honestly? Maybe don't forget important dates." "This is embarrassing for you." She deleted the posts within 2 hours. But the absolute peak was Friday. I got a text from an unknown number. It was Victoria's friend Ashley. "Hey, V wanted me to tell you she's going on a date tonight with that guy Tom from her gym. Just thought you should know she's moving on." I replied, "Cool. We broke up Sunday, so she's free to do whatever." "Wait, what?" She said you two were working through things. "Nope. I ended it when she threw a tantrum about me not covering for her ditching our anniversary. She said you forgot the anniversary and she had to remind you." I sent Ashley screenshots of my reservation confirmation from 3 weeks ago, the flower delivery receipt, and Victoria's text canceling on me. "Ashley, WTF. She's been telling everyone you forgot and she's graciously forgiving you." Sounds about right. An hour later, Victoria called me screaming, "You turned Ashley against me." I told her the truth. If that turns people against you, what does that say? You're ruining my life. You ruined our anniversary. I just refuse to pretend it didn't happen. Update 3. So Jenna's original post had done pretty well, but then something crazy happened Saturday night. A TikToker with like 100K followers made a video about the situation. She'd somehow seen the post, Did some digging, found Victoria's public Instagram with all her deleted stories still visible in highlights. Victoria didn't know how highlights worked apparently, and made a whole video essay called "Girl Skips Anniversary, Loses Man and Necklace. A Lesson in Priorities." The video went absolutely viral. 2.3 million views in 48 hours. Comments were brutal. "Imagine fumbling this hard. The stepsister won without even trying. Becca's fake birthday pregame, I'm deceased. He gave an $800 necklace to someone who actually appreciated it. Good for him." The way she tried to buy it back for almost double. Victoria found out Sunday morning when her cousin sent it to her. She called me having a complete meltdown. "This is your fault. I'm getting harassed by strangers. You made your Instagram public. You posted the stories. How is this my fault? You started this by giving away my necklace. We're still on that. It's been a week. A week of hell. I can't go anywhere without people recognizing me." Someone at the coffee shop this morning whispered "anniversary girl" to their friend. Maybe make your profiles private? I'm an influencer. I need public profiles. Quick note, Victoria has 2K followers and her last sponsored post was for some sketchy diet tea 8 months ago. Influencer is generous. Then deal with the consequences of making your relationship drama public. You need to fix this. Post that we're back together. We're not back together. We could be. I'll forgive you for the Jenna thing if you take back what you said online. I said I had dinner with someone after you canceled. That's literally what happened. You know what you did? You made me look like the bad guy. You are the bad guy in this situation. She hung up. 20 minutes later, her mom called me. "What's this about you not taking Victoria back? She chose partying over our anniversary. That decision has consequences. She's young. People make mistakes. It wasn't a mistake, it was a choice. She remembered the date, she just didn't care. You're being too harsh, and this thing with Jenna is inappropriate." "What thing? We had dinner, once, as friends." Jenna is flaunting that necklace all over social media. She's worn it in exactly 2 posts. That's not flaunting. Victoria is devastated. Can't you at least ask Jenna to be more considerate? Considerate of what? Victoria's feelings about a gift she rejected. Her mom sighed. "You're really not going to budge on this? Would you take back someone who forgot your anniversary to party with friends?" Long pause. "That's different. We're married, and we're not." Which apparently meant so little to Victoria that she couldn't even remember the date. Monday brought new drama. Victoria had convinced herself that Jenna and I were secretly dating. She created a fake Instagram account to follow both of us and started commenting on everything. On my post about a work presentation, "Wonder if your new girlfriend helped with this too." On Jenna's coffee shop pic, "Nice necklace. Steal any other boyfriends lately?" On my buddy's post where I appeared in the background, "Single looks good on you. Oh wait, you're not single, are you?" It took about 3 hours before people figured out it was Victoria. The fake account had followed all of Victoria's friends first, and she'd accidentally liked one of her own old posts from it. Jenna texted me, "Your ex is losing it. Should I be worried?" Just document everything. She's spiraling. This is insane. We literally had one dinner. In her mind, that's worse than her actual cheating would be. Wait, what? Oh yeah. Buried the lead here. Remember Tom from the gym? Victoria had been texting him for months. I found out from Ashley, who sent me screenshots after their friend group imploded. Victoria had been sending Tom messages like, "My boyfriend is sweet, but you're more my physical type. Maybe if I was single." Stop making me think about things I shouldn't. All while I was planning our anniversary dinner. Final update. It's been a month since the anniversary disaster, and the dust has finally settled in the most unexpected way. Victoria's attempted damage control backfired spectacularly. She went on a podcast, some random dating advice show with 200 listeners, to tell her side. She claimed I was controlling, that I'd been emotionally involved with Jenna for months, that the anniversary dinner was actually her idea that I'd stolen. Problem was I had receipts, literal receipts. Posted them all on my Instagram story. Restaurant reservation from 3 weeks before our anniversary. Text conversation where she said she forgot. Flower delivery confirmation. Her text saying, "We can celebrate Sunday instead." Credit card statement showing I paid for everything. The podcast host actually called her out mid-episode. So you're saying he planned this to hurt you, but you just said you forgot the date? Which is it? Victoria tried to backtrack, but just made it worse. The episode was so bad they pulled it from their feed, but not before someone downloaded it, and it ended up on YouTube. Her influencer career tanked. Lost about 500 followers. The diet tea company asked her to remove their posts. Even her gym crush, Tom, distanced himself after the crazy became too public. But here's where it gets interesting. Jenna and I did start hanging out more. Not romantically at first. She just checked in after seeing Victoria's public meltdown. We'd grab coffee, talk about the absurdity of everything. She was dealing with her own stuff. Her mom was getting pressure from Victoria's dad to fix things. 3 weeks after Anniversary Gate, Jenna invited me to her friend's art show. Fair warning, she said, Victoria might show up. Her friend is displaying too. I'm not going to avoid places because she might be there. Victoria did show up, with a date, some guy from her office she'd clearly dragged along to make me jealous. She saw us immediately and made a beeline over. How cute, she said, loud enough for everyone to hear. The two traders together. Hi Victoria, I said calmly, nice to see you've moved on. I've upgraded actually. Brett here actually remembers important dates. Brett looked uncomfortable. We should check out the paintings. In a minute, babe, Victoria said, not taking her eyes off us. I just want to make sure some people know what they lost. Jenna stepped forward. Victoria, literally no one cares. You're embarrassing yourself, says the girl wearing my necklace. The necklace you chose Becca's fake birthday over? People were starting to stare. Brett was actively trying to leave. You know what? Victoria said loudly. I'm glad this happened. It showed me I was dating down anyway. A real man would have understood I needed a night with my friends. A real girlfriend would have remembered her anniversary, I replied. She opened her mouth to respond, but Brett finally grew a spine. Victoria, we're leaving. Now. As they walked away, I heard him say, You told me he forgot your anniversary. They broke up in the parking lot. The artist friend told us later that Brett called an Uber and left her there. Victoria had one more meltdown on social media, posting a Notes app screenshot about how everyone betrays you eventually and fake family shows their true colors. Her dad finally intervened, made her delete everything and take a social media break. As for me and Jenna, we're taking things slow, very slow. We both know how messy this could get if we rush into anything. But there's something there, something that has nothing to do with Victoria or revenge or any of that drama. She still wears the necklace. Not to spite Victoria, but because she genuinely loves it. It reminds me, she said once, that someone thought I was worth something special. Last week, Victoria texted me from a new number. I'm in therapy now. I realize I have some issues to work through. I'm sorry for everything. I didn't reply. Some bridges, once burned, don't need rebuilding. Her dad told Jenna that Victoria's been telling her therapist a version where she's the victim of an elaborate scheme. I planned to steal Jenna from her. The therapist apparently asked her, But why did you skip your anniversary? And Victoria couldn't answer without admitting she just didn't think it mattered. That's the thing about consequences. They don't care about your narrative. Victoria wanted a night out with the girls. She got it. Cost her a relationship, an $800 necklace, her social media reputation, and her dignity. But hey, I hope Becca's early birthday pregame was worth it. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here with someone who actually values my time, effort, and presence. Someone who thanked me for a reservation at a mid-tier restaurant like it was the Ritz. Someone who sees an anniversary as something worth celebrating, not rescheduling. Funny how things work out sometimes. Oh, and the TikTok about the situation? It hit 5 million views. Someone made merch. There's literally a shirt that says I'd never pull a Victoria being sold online. Victoria's legacy isn't being an influencer or a fashion icon. It's being a cautionary tale about taking people for granted. And honestly, that's the best revenge I could have asked for. Not planned, not orchestrated, just the natural consequence of her own choices playing out in public. Jenna asked me once if I regret giving her the necklace instead of just returning it. Never, I told her. It ended up exactly where it was supposed to. She smiled and said, Just so you know, I'd never forget our anniversary. We haven't set one yet, but when we do, you can bet neither of us will be making other plans.